Calling the Mountain Empire System Fusion Net. Calling the Mountain Empire System Fusion Net. Net control is Whiskey 4 Delta Whiskey November. My name is Nick and I'm located in Chilhowie, Virginia. This net meets each Saturday evening at 7:30 on the KM4X repeater located on White Top Mountain and the 442 W4DWN repeater along with the MEARS room 217A3. All amateurs are encouraged to participate. Once again, calling the Mountain Empire System Fusion Net. Before we go to check-ins, I do want to remind everybody, if you are checking in through the 443 or the 442 repeater, please have your TX ID set to 10. If you're coming in through wires X, it will only matter how the system is set up on your end. That's only for the 442 and the 443 repeater. Please have your TX ID set to 10 and your RX ID set to 0. Alright, is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? If so, please call net control. Does any station have any information of general amateur use? If so, please call now. N4NT. Net control recognizes N4NT. Go ahead, Adam.
I'm not sure if I'm putting this in the right category or should be an announcement, but just want to let everybody know that's listening. We are broadcasting live on YouTube, just trying out that feature. If you'll look up the Bristol Amateur Radio Club's YouTube channel, you'll be able to listen to the live stream, see how your radio sounds. And that video will be uploaded for later use if anyone wants to look at it later as well. And that's pretty much what I had. Back to you. It's N4NT.
Okay, Adam. Very good. That is a live stream video through YouTube on the BARC, the Bristol Amateur Radio Club's Facebook page can be accessed. But I'll go ahead and have you checked in as the first check-in. We'll be back for some comments shortly. I appreciate you doing that, Adam. All right, at this time, we'll open it up for check-ins. Any station wishing to check in, please call net control. Net control, this is W4 VSP. Good evening, Al. Net control recognizes W4 VSP. Be back for some comments shortly. Next station, please call net control.
Net control, please check in Kilo Delta 4 Whiskey Mike X-Ray, KD4 WMX.
Good evening, Mr. Kim. Net control recognizes KD4 WMX. The next station, please call net control.
W4 DWN, please check in. November 4 X-Ray Romeo Delta.
Good evening, Ralph. Net 94 XRD. We'll be back for some comments shortly. Next station, please call net control.
Good evening, Nick from KT40. Being in Bristol, and I'm going to be in and out, if that's okay, Nick.
All right, Ben. Well, you got you checked in and out. Appreciate you coming by. I hope everything's doing well, and hope you and the family had a good 4th. 73, Ben. All right, next station, please call net control.
Net control, please check in. KD4 CCO, Dallas and Bristol.
Good evening, Dallas. Net control recognizes KD4 CCO. Next station, please call now. Okay, we'll make an announcement before we go back to the comment section, but I do apologize for the last couple of weeks. Right at that time, I've had things come up and had to run. One of them, I got called out to work, but I do appreciate everybody checking in tonight. I do want everybody to know what was going on with that. And while I've got it keyed up, I'd like to pause a moment. If I missed anybody coming through on Wires X, if I missed any station trying to check in on Wires X, please check in now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go back up to the top to N4NT. Good evening, Adam.
Yeah, good evening, everybody on the net. This is my first time actually checking in through Wires X. I had to do that because of the radio I'm using to broadcast YouTube on. I can't check in using that radio, or you just hear silence while I'm keying up. So I'm able to take my HT and run around out here in the yard and listen to the net. But yeah, it's good to hear everybody. I think I missed tuning in last week, but maybe a week before might have been in there. But anyway, my offer still stands. If you ever, I can't really sign up for a regular schedule. If you ever need a backup net control in a pinch, if you can send me the preamble stuff for, I'm glad to do it for this one and the Wednesday night net. Either one, I can fill in from time to time. Or if I'm ever there and it's a minute or two in and nobody's calling it, I'll be glad just to jump in. I think I did that once and kind of winged it. But anyway, that's about all I have to report from this end. I'm off from work. Took this time of year, I'll try to burn up some vacation time because I always have a bunch. Where I've been there a few years, I accrue it pretty fast, and so I'm off till July the 15th. And they, in the middle of all that, they gave me a new car, and I've got to drive it to the gas pumps and back. And other than that, it's just sitting here looking shiny and pretty. Anyway, I'd still rather have the time off, though. I'll get to drive that thing soon enough. But I'll go ahead and turn it back over to Net Control 7-3, everybody. This is N4N.
Okay, Adam. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely going to take you up on that, and I'll email you that. Definitely appreciate being able to do that too. Appreciate everything you do, both for Bristol and MEARS. Big help to the amateur community for sure. But you're sounding good coming through Wires X this evening. The system's working really good. Knock on wood. On my end, everything seems to be solid. But appreciate you, and hope you and the family have a good remainder of the weekend. 73, Adam. All right, let's head up to Wistful to W4 VSP. Good evening, Al.
W4DWN, W4VSP. Good evening, Nick, and everybody else on the net. Adam, sounding good in Bristol. I'm coming to the 442-525 repeater on Sand Mountain at Whitfield, and also the 146-895 repeater at Fancy Gap is linked in. We're linked in by wires, and those two repeaters are linked in by the LAN system. I sent you an email a few minutes ago. You may have already heard about it, but I saw a notice where the Chattanooga Amateur Radio Club had their communications trailer stolen.
Yeah, I've seen somebody post something about that on Facebook. I'll have to repost that too. And that was a very nice trailer that they got stolen. But I'll pass it back over to you. If you don't care, I'll let you tell us a little bit more about the repeater system y'all have. Is that System Fusion too?
All right. We have DR2X repeater on SAN and a DR2X repeater on Fancy Gap or Pops Peak. And they've connected in digital full time to the LAN system over the internet. And of course, both of them also have analog, FM. They're running an auto. And if you go in on digital, it's connected to the two repeaters are connected on digital, but not on FM. Seems to work real well. Haven't had any problems with it. And since we hooked them up, they've stayed connected. And the audio's really good, on both repeaters. And of course, I've got my wires node on 525, and it's directed it from here at the house, and it's also coming out on 895 through the LAN system. So both of them are connected to wires through my wires node here at the house.
Very good. That's neat. Definitely sounding good on this end too, coming through the system. And I didn't realize we had that many repeaters linked up tonight, but it's a good test. Seemed like you have a little hiccup, but the hiccup I'm having is nothing that the system's done. It's something that I've done that I'm going to have to change to keep up with how everything else is changing. But I'm well pleased with how everything sounds this evening. But appreciate you, Al, and definitely hope you're doing well and the family, and hope y'all had a good 4th. Appreciate you checking in, and have a good weekend. 73, Al. All right, let's head down to Lodi to KD4WMX. Good evening, Ken.
Well, good evening, Mr. Nick. Appreciate you picking up the net. Doing a fine job, you are. And I'm hearing the echoes, so I'm going to set my 100 volume turned up. I was wondering what that was. But I'll turn it down once I get done talking. But everybody's sounding good on the system, so I don't guess we got to do too much to change it. And appreciate all you do for MEARS Club and Wires X and all amateur radio in general. And with that, I'll say 73 and turn it back to net control. W4DWN, this is KD4 WMX clear.
All right, Ken. Sounds good. And I'll tell you, I appreciate the gifts and stuff too. Much appreciated. But y'all take care and enjoy this beautiful weather. I believe we might get some rain here after a while. I know Glade is going to be shooting some fireworks. I think Chill Howie is tonight. Not sure any others, but the animals are going to love that for sure. We'll have to have one put in the basement and have him locked up. He'll have a heart attack. But appreciate you checking in too, Ken. Sounding good also. 73. I'd like to pause a moment. This is Whiskey 4 Delta, Whiskey November for the Mountain Empire System Fusion Net. And see if we have any more stations wishing to check in. If so, please call Net Control. There's nothing hurting us. Head across the mountain to N4 XRD. Good evening, Ralph.
Well, good evening, Nick, and everybody on the net there. W4DWN, N4XRD. Checked in on the 443 and now switched to the MEARS room. Hope that's working right. Had a nice clear signal for once coming off the 443. And gone, I guess, about a 4,000-mile trip there earlier in June. So I missed field day and a lot of activity that went on. As I was out wandering around, I tried to set up on field day out in some parks that I was in, but seemed like the thunderstorms were chasing me around. And in the meantime, there was a big storm here in my local neighborhood that I missed. So nature will have its way every time. Anyway, it's good to hear everybody on the net tonight. And for XRD, back to net control.
All right, Ralph. We had a good time. We definitely ate good. And had a lot of chicken. I forget how many pounds of chicken we smoked, but gained a few pounds during field day. We missed you for sure. And yeah, I was listening to that. I was shocked. I heard it, and then I seen the storm go down on the other side of 81. and the wind damage and stuff, which I could hear from here. It sounded like a train, just a straight line wind went through there. There were some people trapped and flooding, and it hit pretty hard there for a while. But glad you made it back safe, and appreciate you checking in tonight. Take care, and you and the family have a good weekend. 73, Ralph. All right, KT40 Ben was in and out. If you're still listening, appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. And that brings me to KD4 CCO. Good evening, Dallas.
Good evening, Nick, and everybody on the net. Well, I thought we was going to get a little storm there a little bit earlier. I heard some thunder off in the distance, and of course it's been cloudy most all day anyhow. And so I hurried and finished up what I was doing outside to get inside before it rained, and then about 3 drops of rain fell, and that was the end of it. So we may get some yet tonight. And getting ready for taking a little camping trip. So trying to get that done before it rains, storms and so forth, because some yard work to get done too. So we'll if it doesn't rain us out, we'll get it all done. Not much going on down this way tonight. We just cooling it. Sit down to watch the NASCAR race, and lo and behold, it's pouring down rain down in Daytona, so it's going to be delayed, as it was last night. If anybody was watching last night, it was scheduled for 7:30, and it was about 10:30 before they ever got it started. So it may be that way again tonight. I noticed that they're interviewing the drivers under umbrella, so that's not a good sign. I'm going to turn it back to net control and say 73s, everybody. This is KD4 CCO.
All right, sounds good. Y'all have a good camping trip coming up. It's going to be warm, but if y'all need anything, just let us know. We appreciate everything you do, Dallas. Yeah, Donna, take care and have a good weekend. 73. All right, that brings me to the bottom of the list. At this time, I'll check and see if there are any late check-ins. For any late check-ins, please call net control. Okay, nothing heard. Appreciate each station that checked into the net tonight, and hope everybody had a good 4th. But do want to remind everybody of the District 8 Skywarn net tonight at 9. That's on the 443 KM4X repeater in FM. And with that, I look forward to hearing each and every one next weekend. I hope everybody has a good remainder of the weekend and a good week coming up. With that, I'll now turn all the repeaters and the WIRES X system back to general amateur use. This is Whiskey 4 Delta, Whiskey November. 73, good evening.